The Story of the Hedgehog. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest with pines, there lived a hedgehog and his father who ran an inn. They had a modest amount of guests who visited the inn. Most were traveling through from one town to another for business and such. Every morning, the hedgehog helped his dad clean the inn and prepare breakfast for the guests. And every evening, the hedgehog would entertain by singing because he had a lovely voice. His voice was so nice it attracted crowds from neighboring towns who would come down for tea and hear a song or two. While the hedgehog lived a happy life, he was young and curious about life outside of the forest. What was it like to live in the town or city, he thought. However, those thoughts would quickly fade away as he reminded himself of his father. Who would help him in the inn? For his father was up in age and the inn is all he's ever known. No way would his father want to leave for the unknown, and no way could he tend to the guest on his own. So the hedgehog abandoned those dreams, he thought. That is, until two unexpected guests visited the inn one evening. It was midweek, and the inn was unusually empty. Hedgehog stopped his cleaning and decided to go for a walk in the forest. When he returned, he noticed two large guests heading towards the inn on horseback. It was a fox and a bear. As he drew closer, he could tell they were richly dressed and carried swords, as if they came from a castle. Hedgehog had never seen a castle before, but he had heard about them and the royals and knights who lived there from travelers to the inn. Seeing this, he ran quickly through the back, changed into his best clothes, and rushed towards the door to greet them. "Good day, gentlemen," said the hedgehog. "How can I assist you?" "We'd like 2 rooms and a hot meal," said the fox. "Bring us a few rounds of drinks as well," added the bear. Hedgehog set out a meal and drinks for the 2 guests, and he rushed to prepare the 2 rooms as they ate. While he was preparing the rooms, Hedgehog heard loud singing in the dining area. "Young, strong, valiant are we, across lands and sea." The fox and bear had finished their meal and were merrily singing a tune. "Come dawn, dragon, beware, we'll take gold from your lair." Dragon, lair, gold. That sounds like an adventure, thought the hedgehog. Could the fox and bear be going on a quest for treasure, he thought. Hedgehog wanted to ask his guest, but he was too shy. Besides, he was just a little hedgehog. Why would these large gentlemen share their plans with him? They might laugh him off or something. So, quietly, Hedgehog completed his task and told his guests their rooms were ready. Once the fox and bear had left for their rooms, the hedgehog cleaned up in the dining area, but he could not forget the things he heard. He thought. The week was slow. The fox and the bear were the only guests they had. What if, in the morning, he saw which direction they headed? Where is this dragon's cave? And is there really gold in it? He thought. I won't be gone too long. My father will be okay, thought the hedgehog. I'll just see where they're going. Early in the morning, the fox and the bear left on their steeds. So the hedgehog followed quietly, hiding amongst the trees. After some time, the fox and the bear reached a darker part of the forest. They had found a large dragon print left in the soil and traced it to a huge cave in the side of a mountain. "Come out, dragon, we dare. We'll take gold from your lair," shouted the fox and the bear. Suddenly, a loud rumbling voice responded. "Who dares enter my lair?" yelled the voice. And the voice was so loud it shocked the hedgehog, and he ran to hide in the bushes. What should I do now, he thought. This is all too much for me. I didn't mean to come this far, and now I know the dragon is real. What if he finds me? I should head back to the inn. But before he could move, he heard the clanging of swords. The dragon had flown out of his cave and was fighting the fox and the bear. This overwhelmed the hedgehog. He was left shaking, but the confidence of the fox and the bear prevailed. They slew the dragon, to the surprise of the hedgehog, and entered his lair. What now? Thought the hedgehog. I've been here this long. Should I see what's inside the cave? Is there really gold? What if they see me? Will I get in trouble? But before he could decide what to do, the fox emerged from the cave and rode over to the hedgehog. He knew the hedgehog had followed them the entire time. The hedgehog thought to flee, but the fox assured him that everything was fine. Then suddenly the bear rode out of the cave, carrying a heavy chest on his shoulders. "Hey, hedgehog," he shouted. "Want to share in this?" Then he opened the treasure, and it was filled with gold. The hedgehog couldn't believe it. He couldn't have dreamed for a better outcome. It was all so much for him that he decided to write a song about it. And to this day, the hedgehog can be heard singing of this adventure and other journeys of the fox and the bear. The end.